Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Knack. We have got live tournament action coming at you right now on MLG Shakuris Plateau. We are in the tournament, or no, Let It Ride tournament, and I have two fantastic co-casters with me today. Great friends, especially Shakoi, who has been with me since since the very beginning of Alt StarCraft. We will talk about that here in just a minute at the beginning of the game. We are going to be watching Ocheeva versus Darkslayer here. Zerg versus Terran. This should be tons of fun, but we also do have Sublime. Sublime, what would you like to say to your humongous fans out there, humongous group of fans, I should say?
Oh, yeah. Just want to say thanks for tuning in, everybody, and we got an exciting matchup today.
That is the stuff dreams are made of, and we do have Shakoi as well. Shakoi, what do you have to say for yourself? How come you're not a master yet?
Who said I wasn't? Come on now. Always a master at heart.
There you go.
Always a grandmaster at heart. My two most hated races in this game, Terran and Zerg. Couldn't be more lame to watch.
I'm going to have to disagree with you there. I like Terran versus Zerg matchups.
Yeah, I like the matchup. I just hate the races.
But, let's see. These are bronze and silver level players. Actually, both of these players are bronze, but tonight we will only be seeing bronze and silver level players in this matchup, in the matchups, I should say. And the goal here is for us to try and give these guys advice along the way. We want to really try and increase their gaming skill, and we're hoping that this novice tournament, Let It Ride tournament, will be a good place for that to happen.
Absolutely.
So right off the bat, what do you guys see that you'd like to talk about? I mean, I can see a couple things.
Well, I guess I have something interesting. Is it a necessity to do a Zerg? No, but it seems to be basic gameplay to just build a gas and cancel just to get another drone out instead of building your Overlord right away. But it's not like he will lose, if he doesn't do it. It's just basicness.
Yeah, it could help boost the drone count early in the game, especially if he ends up going for the early expansion. You have to think about that. Having the extra resources.
And look at this. We've got this SCV trying to take down the spawning pool. That's awesome.
He probably could take it out if he didn't have a mineral in his other hand.
Yeah, but he is about to die. Oh my goodness, he barely got that guy out of there.
Oh, yeah.
So that was actually pretty decent control. I mean, he did get him out of there before he died. That's what we like to see.
Yeah, you want to keep that scout alive as long as you can. Information early in the game, very, very important, very useful.
Drone got blocked out of the Terran's base.
Yep, tried to harass that SCV. That's always good play. And now he is backing out, however. I would kind of like to see him keep him on the low ground and poke up that ramp a couple times just to see what he can see. But all in all, I mean, not too bad right now. I mean, these players they seem to have their nerves under control. They seem to be, getting themselves prepared for what looks to be a pretty decent game, I think, at this point.
I agree. Yeah. Early Roach by
early
Ocheeva.
We're all seeing it at the same time.
Yeah.
I don't know why he has this Overlord going towards the top left at the beginning of the game, though, because there's no way that anyone can spawn at that spot. So I'm not sure if he did that on accident, because it just doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah. I would take a straighter path. I think he's headed in approximately the right direction. It's okay to go and place that IRL ping on the map. To place that Overlord back here behind his opponent's base so that he can poke in at the 7-minute mark. So, and he's got
I just think he should have done that in the beginning. That's the only key. He sent it all the way left and then all the way right. He should have just sent it straight from his base to that spot that you pinged.
Oh, yeah.
It's like
you're right.
Some larva injections going down on the hatchery. A couple roaches that have to pop out right now while he's expanding.
Yeah. Yeah, that's... I mean, it's okay to expand behind roaches, but usually you don't do it while you're spawning the roaches, right?
Right, exactly. Usually one then the other is usually more efficient.
Yeah, usually that means that you haven't been spending your resources wisely. So,
I think he's going to go for a would it be a bunker? A bunker marine? Because he's got no gas, he's got no tech on his 3 barracks, he's getting supply depots. I mean, unless this is just bad play, it wouldn't make any sense for him to not just go out and rush.
Well, it is the 6-minute mark right now, so if he's going to do it, he's running about 15 seconds behind right away. So, and every second more, I mean, this is going to start adding up. Look at this, he's going to be taking an expansion, so this is not a Marine bunker rush.
Wow.
Little interesting play here. So for Darkslayer, I mean, I do notice that he's got pretty decent APM. I've seen him peak at over 100, so that's not bad. He might try and keep that more consistent.
This red bush might not be that good.
Yeah, he's a little bit outnumbered here.
He's gonna catch him.
Oh my goodness! Never move, always A move, ladies and gentlemen. This is why you always A move.
Yeah. I would also like to see him start getting gas, put a orbital command up, and start getting some economy going with some mules. And
right. That's another thing that that Darkslayer might put into his build order. Somewhere around the 15 to 18 supply mark, you need to be turning your command center into an orbital command.
Yeah,
I just don't understand. He's got 67 supply, and he doesn't need it. I don't even know why he just built 4 supply depots and then just left his SCV idle with a mineral in his hand.
I always like to think. I always like to stay when I get close to supply, build a supply depot. It's important to remember that, you know.
Yep.
Maybe two depots ahead of what mine is, and you could be pretty safe in case you have to make grow.
Yeah, that's true.
I agree.
I mean,
unless you wouldn't do it this early.
Yeah, I mean, unless you've got your build orders like really down to a fine science, staying 2 of them ahead is okay. Yeah, I know armies passing each other in the center of the map.
They're running right by each other.
Look at this.
He's gonna cut off the backup line. Let's see. No spine crawl. Looks like the Zerg's gonna fall back here. He's gonna take him out, I think.
None of these guys have A-clicked.
Nope. They're
you
moving their units
against roaches. You need the Marauders.
Here comes the roaches.
Done. He's gonna take out a couple, but at what cost?
Yeah, Darkslayer's in a lot of trouble right now. He's not gonna be able to escape. The roaches.
You gotta move that ramp. There you go.
Yep. These roaches have him completely slaughtered right now.
Oh wow, cleans that up with no problem at all.
Yep, I would expect Ocheeva to be moving out right now.
Still
does not look good.
Yeah.
Yeah, the defenses at the top of Darkslayer's ramp are nil. Look at this. Look at his barracks. How many Marines he has queued up. So this is where he's starting to fall apart. He's got 1,000 minerals floating. He doesn't have enough unit producing structures. He's queuing up too many units, which is a result of his resource management. So
I can't believe he has 1,200 minerals and he's queued maxed up on barracks.
Yep. Well, I mean, he has
one reactor. Shit, yeah. All right. This is it. He's gonna break it. No problem.
Yep.
The roaches are too strong and not enough Terran player.
Yeah, I mean, it's a learning curve.
Yeah, it is. But, I mean, Darkslayer, Darkslayer, we do really appreciate you coming out and supporting this tournament. I hope that you will be coming back week after week. And take some of this advice. Definitely try and watch the replay. I mean, you started out very strong. We do want to give you, the props for what you did well. You started out with a very good build order. It looked like you were going to do a Marine bunker SCV, kind of add 4 or 5 SCVs into the mix, rush, cruise out across the map. If you're going to do that, you want to do that somewhere between the 5-minute mark and the 6-minute mark. There's a good timing window for that. And other than that, once you get into mid-game, once you start passing that 7-minute mark, you really have to be on top of your unit production and on top of your building production. So, any other words from you guys? Sublime, why don't you go first?
All right, yeah. Just don't forget that gas again. It could be very, very useful. And remember to scout and see what your opponent has. If you saw those roaches, you could have changed the strategy to Marauders, and could have been a different game.
Yep. Shikoi?
Yeah, I agree. I have nothing else to say. I agree with both of you.
Yeah.
All right.
But all in all, I'd say fairly well done. We are going to end this game for him because we are not going to stick around while he has got 2 orbital commands and a couple SCVs in the middle of the map. He's slaughtered at this point, so we are going to forfeit him for him. How do we say that, I guess? He is no longer in the tournament. So, it's okay if he wants to keep playing. That's fine. But the tournament is now over. We are calling this match for Ocheeva. So thank you guys for coming out. Thank you guys for watching. Don't alt tab. Always alt StarCraft. We will see you guys next time.